Hey, Day. Uh-oh. Hey, Day. How you doing, sweetie? Get her done. How you doing, Stoner? Hi, baby. Ooh, hi, you sexy mama. How's my baby doing? You working hard? You can hear me loud and clear? I've been struggle streaming with these mics, or this mic at least. I did a reaction video from my, oh, I did a reaction video last night from my laptop. Let me see. Did you hear that? Let's see if that worked. Woo. Okay. 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 I guess it's working. Now, if I could only get it to work in a reaction video. Too many echoes and stuff. I don't know what's going on, but it'll have to do. It'll have to do. But yeah, I did a reaction video from oh God, it's about Diddy too. It's like nobody's really talking about this stuff. That's what I should have put in this live stream as the topic. The latest Diddy. But you'd have to see the video to see what I'm talking about. This dude, he invested 150 grand into Bad Boy Records years and years and years ago. And he ended up suing Diddy for the money. What was it? There was something else. Isn't that sad? How about almost nobody talks about these things? It's awful. Exactly. But this particular guy, this is how foul Diddy is. And this is how powerful this dude is. Because the channel that I got this from, her name is God, I had it written down. It's in the description. And she deals with all these legal cases. And she was literally shaking. She was like, I can't believe I'm reading this because nobody's talking about this thing. This guy hired, I won't even say hired, he has policemen working for him. He's got judges working for him. He's got the prosecution in Detroit working for him. He's got all these people working for him. And when he went and stopped this dude from collecting the $100 million that a judge awarded him because Diddy was a no-show at the court hearing. So the judge gave this man $100 million. So Diddy, since he didn't show up, I guess he didn't take it serious. I don't know what his problem was. But to get out of paying it, he had an officer to drum up some phony charges against this dude for essaying some girl. He's in prison right now. The dude is in prison right now. He's been framed. And it's this big, it's, oh my God, it's awful. And it's true because the officer, one of the officers has come forward and wrote did an affidavit admitting that Diddy hired him to frame this dude. And somebody else, a prosecuting attorney for Detroit, or was she an assistant prosecutor? Whatever, she works in the prosecution office of Detroit, and she wrote up an affidavit as well. Even after the affidavits just came out like a week ago. So he's still in prison. But he's got three different affidavits from three different people saying that they work for Diddy, and they had to do these things for him because he threatened their families if they didn't do what he told them to do. There's a judge that was paid off 10 grand. Another one was paid off 23,000, all just to keep this dude locked up so Diddy wouldn't have to pay. It's, man, you gotta, you just gotta go watch the video. There's so much to unwrap in this whole case that it's crazy. It's something from a movie. You would think that this was a movie, but this is real life. Diddy has way too much power. I didn't realize how much power he had. Wait, Gen X! Hi, sweetie. Man, I'm so busy running my mouth, I didn't see you tip in here. That is off the chain. Man, I'm only hoping that the video will take off and people will get some kind of knowledge about this, because this is ridiculous. Nothing is too crazy to be real, and it is. Oh, yes, I sure did, Jen. Terrence Howard said, yep, Diddy tried to take my manhood. He wasn't having it. Terrence Howard is actually a pretty brilliant dude. He's almost brilliant to a fault. He's a scientist, but man, he'll have you thinking he kind of cuckoo in the stars, but he's not. He's just very brilliant. And, that's one of the reasons why we don't see some of these guys doing these roles anymore, because, if they don't bend over, they get blackballed. So, and he's no exception. He's a wonderful actor. He really is. He's brilliant, but he's out of control too. He has some weird theory. Oh, yes, he does. Very bizarre. I told you he's up in them clouds somewhere. Ooh-ee-oo. What school did he graduate from? Do you know, Jen? He graduated from some college into all that science. Sometimes you can get so wrapped up in a subject that it'll drive you nuts. I'm starting to wonder if that's what he did. Kind of go cuckoo. Pratt Institute. Okay. Where's that located? Do you know? It is so gloomy outside. Mm. Pratt Institute. Brooklyn. Oh, okay. Wow. Well, I didn't realize how how brilliant he was in the mind until I saw him on some show where he was doing diagrams and universe and is it gloomy there? It was pretty nice here today. Yeah, the sun is trying to peek out, but I'm looking past that, and there's some real dark clouds up there. They gotta pee. Those clouds gotta pee. You can tell. I mean, they're dark. But there's a couple of spots where the sun is trying to shine through. It's not enough, though. So, how was everyone's day today? I hope you had a wonderful, productive day, unlike myself. It wasn't as productive as I would have liked it to be. Trying to catch up with my taxes. Oh, wow. Snow. Oh, goodness. My day was pretty good. I didn't get one of the many jobs I applied for, so I just got to apply for more. Yeah. But I mowed and weed eated anyways. Okay. So, wow, you just had some flurries. I was gonna say you weed eated through the snow. That's dedication. That is true dedication. Oh yeah, here it comes. Here comes the rain again. Uh, I almost wish it would snow here, just so I would have an excuse to sit in the house. Yeah, just some flurries when I woke, but the grass was thick and tall. Oh yeah, had to knock it down. I understand. You got a lot of land, don't you, Jen? Yeah, it's a slow day today. Very slow. I've just been playing around with this StreamYard. Hi, Colleen. How are you today? We were just talking about the weather. I'm sure yours is just like mine, since we're in the same area. Not anymore. I moved into town a few years ago, but I'm going back in the woods very soon. Oh, okay. Okay. So you like living in the woods more so than, uh-oh, sciatica? Man, I know how that feels. Oh, that's why I had to get that scooter. Got that scooter to take some of this weight off of my hip, which actually ends up being my back. Oh yeah, I like being in the middle of nowhere. That's cool. At least you are tinkering and trying to figure out StreamYard. Hard work pays off. Yes, it does. Hi, I'm Ice Princess. Yeah, the knees are pretty, they're taking a beating. They keep on ticking though. They take a licking and keep on ticking. Matter of fact, my knees actually click. Click every time I take a step. Pop, 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 pop. Ice Princess Bubble. Are you a dasher? Are you one of Colleen's dasher friends? Okay. Dashing through the snow in a one-horse open sleigh. I don't know where I'm going. Laughing all the way. Okay, that's all done. Welcome in, everyone, in the live. Glad you could be here tonight. Yes, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to the slow roll. We got to get Auntie a hoverboard. I got two of them. I got two hoverboards. I fell off of both of them. And I got a scooter. Well, the boys got a scooter. Xavion has a scooter sitting down there in my garage right now that he never rides. I'm gonna start riding it. I spent good money on them toys for them to be sitting in my garage. Oh, I'm sure she had a ball. She went to see Bone Thugs and Harmony. Boom, 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 boom. Now tell me what you gonna do when ain't nowhere to run, when judgment comes for you. I know she had a ball. She loves some Bone Thugs and Harmony. I call them the Popeye group. They sounded like Popeye to me. And I'm gonna miss everybody. And I'm gonna miss everybody. Ooh, that made my microphone crackle. And I'm gonna miss everybody. What's wrong with my mic? Stop it. Too Short and E40 too. Oh yeah. Too Short and E40. But I think Bone Thugs was the headliner. Who knows? But it would have been fun to go. I can't sit through them things. Hey girl, how you doing? What's happening, baby? How you been? Anita. Anita. We was just talking about Bone Thugs and Harmony. They was here at the Everett something or other, whatever that arena is up there. Just fabulous. Just, ooh, almost broke my nail trying to snap my finger. Just fabulous. So what you been up to, sweetie? Barry's probably still in the chat. Yeah, I went to all the good concerts. Back when music was really music. We had people that could sing. We had people that could entertain, play instruments, stuff like that. It was called talent. They don't have that anymore. Yeah. Lionel, both sides of my right don't have nothing else to do. Oh, Colleen, we need to Tim the Tool Man, that electric cart, huh? Lionel, both sides of my right don't have nothing else to do. I don't get it, sweetie. I wonder if Barry's still in here. He was he was he was in here as soon as I turned on the chat, but he probably went back to work. He sticks around just long enough to say hello. What was your favorite costume? Listen, land on both sides of my body. Wait, you fell? Oh, what was my favorite concert? Oh, wow. It would have to be a toss up between Prince and Michael, the Victory Tour. Prince gave a good show, though, and Rick James. They was nasty. Okay, so I don't understand did you fall, Anita? Because it says, listen, land on both sides of my body. I don't understand what you mean. I'm at a loss. Ooh, I gotta do something with my. I've got to put my eyelashes on today. Ooh wee. Oh, Ice Princesses, LOL. Colleen, we will have you NASCAR ready. Colleen, you gonna be NASCAR ready? Man, me either. That's definitely not in my repertoire. That is definitely not in my repertoire. I would crash almost immediately. Yeah, I would just drive out of the stadium, find somewhere else to go. Instead of driving it round and around and around and around and around and around and around until I've run out of gas. I will give Colleen a helmet and seatbelt. Okay. Or Formula One. Oh, heck no. I am perfectly fine with living my whole life without going those speeds. Thank you. Can you imagine getting in a rocket and leaving the earth? Leave and find somewhere else to go. Absolutely. I'd have to find somewhere else to go. Find me a burger joint or something down the street. Pull in on my NASCAR car. I don't even know what to call them. Shit. I made a wrong turn. Let me get a burger and fries, please. Put some bacon on the burger, please. And then come back and drive while I'm eating. Oh God. Yes, I agree, Gen X. Let's go. Let us go. So, Jen, I was watching your video the other day when you were taking a walk and you were talking about your uh-oh, about your journey, your quitting smoking journey. I just dropped one. Damn it. Where did it go? There it went. I was sitting on it. Oh, for real. Extra bacon on that burger. Absolutely. I just want some bacon, some, oh, and an egg, a fried egg. Bacon, a fried egg, some mustard and mayonnaise, and I'm good. I don't want nothing else on it. Just give me a one of them burgers that what was the name of that spot? Man, 5 days no herb today. I'm ready to blow shit up. I know that's right. But you gonna get through it. You're gonna get through it. Okay, got crying grandkids. Must go rescue mom. Oh, okay, Colleen. Do your thing, baby. Do your thing. Okay, sweetie. Take your time. That is wonderful, Jen. I couldn't imagine. The only time I went that long without smoking was when I was in jail. That's the only time I didn't get to smoke because they didn't let you smoke then. Well, they still don't let you smoke in the county jail, but shoot, I had a whole pack when they arrested me. I said, "Can I please just smoke one cigarette before you take me?" No. Damn. That's the first thing I did when they released me. That was a trip. 9 days. And I didn't feel any different. I don't know. I mean, but then I didn't feel the impact that cigarettes have on you now. I didn't feel it then. That was a long time ago. Now, I can't breathe. But yeah, that was an unusual time. Jail. I was in jail with Mary Kay Letourneau. Y'all ever heard of her? Anybody here remember Mary Kay Letourneau? Oh, you are so welcome, Jen. You're very welcome. I try to support as much as I can. There's a lot of videos out there to watch. Yep, she ended up marrying that guy and having kids. She sure did. She actually died. I used to run into them. Uh, they lived they lived in Burien. They got married shortly after um, she got out of jail or prison or whatever. But that was a hot mess. Okay, Ice Princess, the name sounds familiar, but it was a teacher in the school district up here. I can't remember if it was Seattle or I think it was the Highline School District. And she was married. She had 6 kids, I think it was, and she was having an affair with her 12-year-old student. And yeah, she spent time in prison for it. The first time they got caught, she went to jail. She fought it. They let her out, and within days, they caught her in the back of a van with him doing the oochie coochie. So she went to prison that time. But yeah, she was just this really docile lady. I can't remember how old she was. She had to be in her 30s. And this kid he was God, what was his name? He was 12 years old. He was Samoan. Man, they ended up getting married and everything and had 2 kids. I think it's two or three, something like that. But she was married. She was a married woman with 6 kids and fell in love with her student, a 12-year-old student. And she turned out to be bipolar. You know that word hoochie coochie was mentioned when we were kids by our grandmothers. Yep. Yep. I've heard several words referring to the cooch. I've heard monkey. They used to, them old women used to call him monkey. Don't you be throwing your monkey around out there. Oh my God. They had some names. They had some names for the cooch. Now we call it something like what? Punani? Like Macron? Who's Brigitte Macron? Your pocketbook. Yes. The pocketbook. Yes, that because you know what that meant. If you need some money, you better open your pocketbook. Hey, Jess. Dropping in to say hi. Memes is not well again. Her eyes are swollen. Oh, shoot. But hope you guys are all doing well. We're doing good. Hi, honey. Hi, sweetie. Okay, Ice Princess. Well, thank you for coming by. You're welcome to come back anytime. The First Lady of France, Brigitte Macron, what did she do? Was she like little boys too? Just got home from work, resting my feet. I know that's right. I know that's right. I'm resting my feet, my ass, my kneecaps. Wow, she was 40 and Macron was 14. Dang. First Lady of France. Well, I guess she got away with it though. It sounds like she was royalty. Or was he royalty and she married him? Was that the case? Boy, that's dipping in the shallow pool for real. I couldn't imagine being with no child. That's crazy. That's crazy business. She was allegedly born a man. Okay, the plot thickens. That's real crazy. It sounds I'm gonna Google it. I need me a good solid story tonight. I gotta take a look at it. Man, there's a show out called, oh God, Homestead. I want to watch that. It's on the Angel channel. I want to check that out. It looks like it's really good. Real one. Honey is a real one. Real one. Honey is a real one. By the way, thank you for bringing up BJ's story today about Cordell Smith. Man used to be saved. Cordell. Oh, oh yeah. You talking about the guy that Diddy had framed? Definitely. Definitely needs to be saved from that mess. Auntie, I have Handmaid's Tale playing in the back. You're watching. I'm jealous. I'm so jealous. I can't wait for it to come on. Oh, wait, it is on. Today's the 8th. Oh, snap. I can't wait to get off of this live. I gotta go watch it. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, they've got to do something about that. I hope that man sues the draws off of the government, off of the police department. Diddy ain't gonna have no money by the time he gets to Diddy, but he deserves every penny he gets from this situation. He was railroaded big time. It was more than any movie you could even conceive. Boy, Diddy got hell to pay. He got hell to pay. When he leaves this earth, I'm gonna make sure that I don't get anywhere close to him. I don't want to get singed by the flames. That man is terrible. Yeah, he definitely. They've got to hurry up and save that man quick. But he's been doing all this legwork himself. It's scary AF. This goes on all the time. Prison for profit is the slavery in America. Absolutely. Absolutely. You hit the nail on the head. Oh, tell them hi. I'll see them shortly. I haven't been in their live, sweetie. I haven't been in their live today, but I'll drop by there in a little bit. I believe it. I saw his live when he was working on his car, but I couldn't talk. Yeah. Yeah, he's saving him some money though, doing it himself. But my goodness. Okay, Auntie, no, they ain't live right now. Okay, cool. I'll probably drop in on him later. Cause he can't really talk when he's working on his car, on his truck. Yeah. But yeah, it's slavery when they abolished slavery in this country, they hurried up and built the prison system for that purpose because they needed some free labor that they lost with the doing away with of slavery. This whole country has been one big repetitious lie. That's all I'm gonna say on that. But God don't like ugly. Ain't too fond of pretty either. Matter of fact, that's why they created a police department. They had to have someone to go round up all the slaves. Let's get all of those black people off the streets so they can serve us. Oh, thank you, Real. Sassafras, I got a super chat. Thank you. A super sticker. What is the difference between a super sticker and a super chat? I don't know, but I appreciate it anyway. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Absolutely. I am so grateful. I'm sorry I keep yawning. It seems like I've been here for a long time. If you do a chat, it gets highlighted in the message so you can read it out loud. Oh, okay. The Real Sassafras. $1.99 super sticker with a big old star. Thank you, Jess. A $9.99 super chat. Thank you. She said, love ya, auntie. Thank you. I appreciate it. I'm rich. Wait, what did Rick James say? I'm rich, bitch. Oh God, Rick James, I miss him. Him and Tina Marie. As a matter of fact, I wish I could see Dave Chappelle do his impersonation of Rick James again. Okay, Rick James was the man, okay? With his nasty self. Okay. Casper. Square biz. Oh God. You couldn't tell Tina Marie nothing. Man, she she was almost as bad as me. That was Tina's name. Oh God. Her name was Casper. See, I was in my 20s when they came out. Yeah, late teens, early 20s when they was big. And I was raised in the hood and I was this color in the hood. So everybody used to refer to me as Tina Marie and I'm like, no, 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 no. I was first. She came later. I'm talking square biz to you, baby. She was bad though. As they said she was bad for a white girl. She was bad for a white girl. But man, she loved her some Rick James. My sister used to date Rick. I mean, he dated everybody, but yeah. And she was cool with Tina. They were really? Wow. I would have loved to been able to meet them out of their element, out of the music part of it. Cause man, they was the shit back then. I got to give it to them. And I was into music back then too. I used to sing and but I was too busy having babies. Um I'm gonna leave that alone. And we still together. But yeah, Rick James, Tina Marie, They was it. Now, when Rick James and that girl, I don't know who that chick was that helped him hold that one chick. You're from Oakland? Stop it. I used to live in Oakland. Oh my God, wait. We're from Oakland, but live here in Hollywood. I used to live in Oakland. I lived in East Oakland, 94th and Birch, right off of East 14th. And wait, lived in Hayward too. Hayward, worked in oh God, Emeryville. Emeryville, right off of Berkeley. As a matter of fact, I came back home. You were off of 98th and East 14th? You lived in Hayward too? Oh my God. When did you leave there? You were off of 98th. I remember that walk from East 14th to 94th and Birch. Wow. 99. Okay. Yeah, I left much sooner than that. I left in 88. 88. I lived there twice. I moved there in 79 to 80, and then I moved back there 87 to 88. I jumped from the frying pan into the fire. Called myself running away from the crack epidemic up here. Ooh, bad move. That's all I'm going to say. Bad move. That was from the frying pan into the fire. But God. That's all I can say is, but God. I should be dead. Boy, Oakland is no joke. Oakland is, every time I think about Oakland, it boggles my mind that I lived through that. Because I got into some mess a couple of times that, man, yes, it was. And here I am. Here I am. I should have been dead. I should have been dead. And you know what? And it was so bad. It didn't matter how much you smoked. You was still chasing that same high every time. Never quite got it. It just you're just chasing a high. But a lot of people didn't come out of that. Ooh, a lot of people didn't come out of that. I got friends I went to school with up here in Seattle, and they lost their minds. They got on that stuff, and it was just too much. God has a plan because I should have been dead many times. Oh, absolutely. So we can definitely relate. We can definitely relate on that because man, some folks didn't make it. What's that? There was a gospel song, "Millions didn't make it," and I was one of the ones who did. No joke. No joke. So that's why people can't tell me nothing about God and what reality is. I know who my redeemer is because if it wasn't for him, there would be no me. There would be nothing. Just dead weight. Dead weight in an urn or in the ground. Too many people take credit for what God has done for them. And it's not on them, it's him. All the way. And thank God we're human. We're allowed to make mistakes. I know I make mistakes every day, every single day, but One thing is for sure, I will never forget who who's got my back at all times. So I done found me a Oakland friend. Oaktown. Man, what was the name of that God, the square, Jack London Square. That was it. Jack London Square. I used to go down there sometimes to eat. It was real nice down there. But when I went back the second time, it just seemed like MacArthur Boulevard was all boarded up and uh what was that other one? MacArthur. There was another street. Not Sim Dang. Now I'm drawing a blank. MacArthur Boulevard. There was one that started with a G. I don't remember that one either. Lake Merritt was beautiful. That was another time where I should have been dead. When I think of Lake Merritt, that was a close one. What was the name of that street? It started with an S. Seminary? No. God, I don't know. That's gonna make me. That's gonna make me go look it up. Just so I don't be tripping about it all night trying to rack my brain. I'll go Google it. Major streets in Oakland. Me and that BART train too. We had a good relationship. Me and the BART train. I haven't been back there since. Matter of fact, my ex died just a few months ago. He was living down there, so. And the beat goes on. I guess I done put everybody to sleep in the chat, huh? Wake up, y'all. Now I know it. Me and Real ain't the only ones sitting up in here. Don't sit up here and lie to me. Well, maybe it is just us. Shoot. It says 4 people are in here. Well, I guess since no one else is talking but you and me, Real, um, I shut this thing down and go watch the Handmaid's Tale. For real, for real. But you live in Hollywood now. Well, I found you, so I'll hit that notification bell and cruise. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I so appreciate you. I so appreciate you. Thank you so much. I done made me a new friend. Thank you so much for coming by. And I'm gonna go check out your channel as well. The Real Sassafras. Oh, I thought you had took off too. Cause I sure was about to shut this thing down. I'm gonna go for an hour tonight because, you know, I got some other stuff I gotta do anyway. Shout out to the mods. Amen to that. They and Jess. Well, Jess, she had to leave. Colleen left. So, yeah, I appreciate you. Your voice is calming. Whose voice? You talking about my voice? This loud mouth of mine? It's going slow, but you never know. Every night coming up is another night to potentially have a better life. That's true. That is true. But then, there's also you got to know when to hold 'em, know when to fold 'em, know when to walk away, know when to run. You better count your money while you're sitting at the table. Naima! I did a Naima. Naima! How you doing, girl? Oh. Mm, 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 mm. Oh my God, if I don't poke my eye out though. Shoot. Yeah, I finally had to, girl, I had to get these nails done because the hands was looking mighty geriatric. They was looking mighty geriatric. I had to fix that real quick. So next time I'm gonna go with, somebody told me to paint them green and yellow. I don't know about all that, but I'll do two colors. Ooh, and I need some lotion on these ashy hands. Nails done, hair done, everything did. Yes, I had to go to the barber shop and say, whack it off. Got my little line up and I don't even know what it looked like in the back, but it's there. Dude, that my barber is this young man from New York. I think he's from Brooklyn. He is so sweet. He's on YouTube. I can't remember his handle though. But every time I go get my hair cut, I want him. I want him. So he cuts my hair. He never lets me down. It looks good. Love the cut. You didn't come to play, honey. No, I didn't come to play. I ain't playing. I'm too old to play. That's for real. Shoot. I'm so glad you made it by. That little Harlem, though, I tell you, he reminds me of this little boy that used to be in my daycare. His name was Jeremy, I think it was. And Jeremy was just so sweet. But that boy, he was sneaky. Ooh, he was sneaky. I used to catch that boy doing all kinds of stuff. He'd be hiding behind certain toys and stuff. I'd be looking around like, Jeremy, where are you? And then I'd hear him giggling. So I'd let him think he's got me, right? And then I'd walk out the room and he'd come tipping out to see if I'm, and I'd jump out at him and scare the shit out of him. It was fun. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Harlem, number one, Harlem is where my grandfather was born and my father. They was both born in Harlem Hospital. My oldest son, yes, he's a trickster. Harlem is a trickster. My oldest son wants to name their firstborn because he got married a few years ago. Um, if they have a child, if they have it doesn't matter if it's a boy or girl, they're going to name the baby Harlem. They've already said so. I said, okay, well, pay homage to your roots, boo, because that is your roots. Hmm. Love that name. Yes, it is. Yes, it is unisex. That's for sure. Same like Terry. But see, everybody's got Terry. You know, them unisex names that came up in the 70s and 80s and excuse me, even the 90s. I'm choking on this tea. You know a girl named Harlem too? Wasn't that show? There was a show on, was it BET? Wasn't one of the girl, was it a show called Harlem? Because there was a, I thought there was a girl named, I don't know. I'm so bad with TV shows. His dad is from Harlem, and that's his street name, so I just named him after his father. There you go. There you go. That's a nice name, though. That there's so much to that name. I mean, if that when he grows up and starts doing some research on his name, he gonna come up with all kinds of information, even as far as the Harlem Renaissance. Yep. Where is Thay at? Thay, did you go take a nap again? Naima's hollering at you. Naima done, I mean, Thay done went and laid down. Oh, you still here? Okay. She's so crazy. No, I hear. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. My grandparents, they met in Harlem, and they met during the Harlem Renaissance. I've been on the broccoli. Girl, you been hitting that broccoli again? Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, Harlem Renaissance. They used to go, I mean, they was back there during the Duke Ellington, Ella Fitzgerald time. Oh, Naima, she ain't eating broccoli. She's smoking the broccoli. That's another word for something else. Naima's thinking of the healthy part of it. Duke Ellington, yep, that was a pretty man. That slick, wavy hair going back. Cab Calloway. Yeah, that's what they call it on my channel. Broccoli. Yep, we've been indulging in the broccoli. I can't fool with the broccoli myself. I can't. I'd been then had to beg Jesus to bring me down real quick, or else I'm gonna die. I can't do it. It hits me a different way. It's a shame too. Hmm. All righty then. Well, you know what? Oh, honey, I beat you to the punch. I beat you to the punch. I'm gonna shut this live down s- uh early because I need to go check out The Handmaid's Tale because it started tonight. So I'm gonna go and check it out, the first episode at least, and then I gotta go catch up on my taxes. Man, I can't stand tax season. I need an accountant. I just don't trust people that much anymore. Yeah. Oh, I love you too, Thay. I love you too, honey. But I got some stuff I got to take care of. We got to get our taxes done this weekend, and I'm so far behind. It ain't even funny. And then got to pay this woman to prepare them. Always coming out of the pocket for something. But anywho, you guys, I love y'all. I thank y'all for coming by tonight. I thank y'all for the super chats, the super stickers, the love, the conversation, and I really appreciate it. Yes, thank you, Naima. Like the live chat, y'all. Like the live chat. We love you just as much. Thank you, Thay. Thank you so much. I'm considering actually I'm thinking about doing my lives maybe an hour earlier because it seems to me that I get more I get more people coming to the chat the earlier I come. Hey, Colleen, I'm just about to dip out, sweetheart. I figure if I start at 4, if I start my lives at 4, I can be out of here by 6 and, still be able to take care of whatever I need to take care of around here. But it just seems like cuz the people on the East Coast are 3 hours ahead of me. So if I go on at 5 my time, it's 8. A lot of people's trying to go to bed. Yeah. So I'm thinking of just starting at 4, knocking it out, just knocking it out. And then that way I can just concentrate on my trying to learn this StreamYard and just let me know, Auntie, and I'll be there. Okay, my love. I'll let you know. I'll probably start that next week. I'm not gonna just drop whatever I'm doing right now. I'm just gonna kind of graduate into it. But anyway, I love y'all. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and stay safe. Stay safe and stay loyal to yourself. All right? Peace.